I'm Micaela.
I'm Tatsu.
And we're in love.
We're in love. So much in love.
Yeah. So I thought for this video, because it's the end of June, we would start doing like Hanseikai at the end of the month. And a Hanseikai, if you don't know, is a...
Hanseikai.
Kid has joined. Okay, so a Hanseikai is like a Japanese sort of meeting where after work or a project or a commitment, people get together to reflect on what went well and what didn't go well and what they can change for the future. So I thought it'd be fun if we started doing like monthly Hanseikai where we talk about like what we did this month, what we sucked at this month, and like what our goals for the next month are. Just because, I don't know, it's a second channel, I can put whatever I want here.
I got ice cream from Haagen-Dazs.
So we're having a Hanseikai, but it's also an ice cream party. They need to be like at the same time.
Focus on me.
Focus on me.
So what I've got
yeah,
is New York cheesecake. Well, I like cheesecake.
Yeah.
But like more importantly,
raisin.
I love rum raisin.
Yeah. And I think I have, it looks like salted vanilla and caramel.
Oh, looks
Yeah, salty vanilla and caramel. So it has like caramel ribbons in it, which is like, it's the best kind. So this month was June. I think you were really busy in June.
I was really busy. Like I went to where? Fukushima. I went to Fukushima for 10 days. Well, 3/11 happened in 2011, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like 2016 and it has been 5 years, but what I was surprised by like looking around the places in Fukushima, they're still like need help. They're still like in sort of like damaged, not recovered at all. My job as a cameraman is to keep like filming those places and tell, you know, what is really happening there to the world. And that's what I felt, and I think that was one of my biggest events in my life, because like, to be honest, I had a distance. Yeah, I didn't feel like directly affected me.
Yeah.
But since I went there for the first time, I was really shocked, of course. As I said, that's one of my biggest events in my life.
In your life. Not even just in June, but in his life.
In my life, yeah.
I think it sounds like that kind of experience leaves a lasting impression on you. And you see that like you said, there's still lots of recovery to be made, but like recently in media, they don't really talk about that. They kind of don't really talk about what's going on in Fukushima. So for you to go and see it for yourself, you realize that just because we don't hear about it doesn't mean that it's just like totally fine.
I think it is really also important to like show that, you know, those places are getting better. I mean, like recover little by little, you know, and like things are actually changing. But like there are some places still like as same as like 5 years ago. To conclude it, like I learned a lot from it.
Alright, so after you came back from Fukushima, what happened next?
We finally went to the Vietnam! Yay! Yes. And we were planning to go to like Vietnam for a long time.
Yeah,
right?
we really wanted to go to Vietnam. It was always one of those places that I wanted to visit because I have a friend named Maurice who is a pro Instagrammer. It's at Maurice on Instagram. We love him. And he's like a total foodie. He loves food. And he knows like the best places to eat all over the world. And one of the places that he was just so sparkly-eyed about, he was like, the food is so cheap in Vietnam and it's delicious. It's one of my favorite places. Yeah, that was the highlight of my month. Definitely was planning for Vietnam and like looking up all this stuff and working really, really hard to like put this trip together for the both of us, because Tatsu was busy. He was in Fukushima, so he didn't really have time to plan anything.
Literally have no time to plan anything.
So I planned everything all by myself. I barely even like asked him for his opinion. I was like, can I book a cruise? You're like, yeah fine. Anyway, yeah, so we went to Vietnam and it was amazing. How did you like it?
Like, I feel a lot of vibes. Like vibes, like for example, like there are people dancing at night, at night in the park, or like, you know, people who actually live in you know, living on the boat
Yeah.
in the fishing village.
They had dogs on
Too.
their boats. They had dogs living on their boats with them. Like, how?
The best thing of the trip was we could finally like got out from Japan.
Are you gonna say that?
I mean,
Watch
like,
out, you're gonna make people
like,
really mad.
I mean, like,
No, but it's true.
we love Japan, of course, but like, well, especially me, I wouldn't kind of like, you know, get out from like current environment because
was-
like working is
Yeah.
like, it really makes me really
We needed it.
sick. Like, really tired. I love I love my job, but it's like the
Yeah.
environment, my working environment is like really harsh at the moment.
I think the biggest contrast to Japan is that Japan is a very clean and organized country, and Vietnam is just a chaotic. It's just like it's so chaotic and disorganized that like they just seem like totally different worlds, but each one is functional. Like, I feel like the chaos in Vietnam is totally functional for the people who live there. Just like how organization works for Japan. It just works better for their culture and like for them to just have a million things going on at once and to like be doing their thing and living their life. We have a really, really rigorous, demanding work culture in Japan where it's like your job is your first priority and everything else comes second. But like in Vietnam, like we'd see people working with their kids, you know, like they'd be working, they'd be selling something, but they'd have their daughter like beside them, like their toddler, you know, with them. And I feel like in Japan, like you could never go to work with your child. In fact, like in Japan, you have to choose if you want to be, if you want to stay at home and like raise your child, or if you want to go to work and send your child off to like some nursery or something. And I feel like it depends on your values. Like if your values are family first, maybe a culture that doesn't demand such rigorous, hard work schedule is a lot easier to live in. And I don't know. I feel like there may be people, like maybe they don't have like a lot of the stuff that we do, but I don't think we need half the stuff that we have. And I don't think we need half the stress that we have. So I don't know. It's very difficult, but it made me think a lot. Or like that's what I like about visiting the neighboring Asian countries around Japan, is that every country is totally different. Their way of life is totally different, and like just going to one place in Asia, you will not understand all of Asia. I don't know. I'm glad that we've been to so many places together. Okay, so is there anything this month that you thought did not go well?
This might be a little bit personal. I was doing a workout like every day, starting from end of May. I don't know. I don't know why I stopped it. Maybe because I thought it was really mendokusai. I don't know. I thought like I didn't have enough time to do that. So I used to like I used to like play soccer, football, like quite a lot for like almost 15 years, right? And I know how to like do it, but like now it's like my mentality is being like really weak.
Yo, to be fair, you work a lot. So when you come home, I think it's also possible that you just don't have any time. Like you don't have any energy. Like you just want to sit on the couch and play FIFA. But I think that that's because like you need.
I don't know FIFA.
Liar, you liar. I think it's just because like you need to wind down. Like you need to relax. And I think that you're on your feet and you're running around doing stuff all day. So like when you come home right now, you just don't have the energy.
You're right.
Well, I think the thing that didn't go well for me this month that I really noticed that was kind of a problem was that I felt like I was really wasteful with my time, like you just mentioned, but in different ways. It's like there are so many things I need to get done because my job right now really just depends on my own motivation to get shit done. And I feel like this month, maybe it was also just because of the humidity and the heat, and also the fact that you were gone, so I was like, oh, what? Like I have no schedule, like I have nothing. I was like a T-Rex, yeah. Then I got nothing done, and when I get nothing done, I make no money. So I feel like my time management has been really poor, and especially with the souvenirs, I have to send off a bunch of packages for the campaign, and we finally got like the first set of packages in the mail yesterday. But I feel like I wish that I had all of that like prepared so I could just go like send them all off in one go. But you know, I'm working through them slowly, and I feel like if I'd managed my time better in the past few weeks, I could have had them all done by now. I feel like I've been working really hard on my channel and the content and like trying to just get back on track with video editing, but I feel like I'm not really getting out and doing anything any other day of the week. But I think I need to save money right now, because it's like I have to worry about the souvenir campaign and I have to finance that, and I really want it to work. And so for the meantime, I'm like not going anywhere. I'm like staying at home pretty much every day. So what are your goals for July?
July. Well, I just uploaded a video that I filmed in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it went pretty well. Thanks to your patience.
I was very patient.
From next month, I would also like to, you know, I'm like, there's like some projects going on, so I would like to keep that forward.
Keep moving forward.
I would like to keep moving forward
and doing more projects.
Yes.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Kat's coming. So Kat McDowell's coming this month, and we're planning on doing a song together, 2 songs together, and I'm really excited to work with her, because when she, like, I feel like the only time I get to work on music related projects anymore is when Kat's in town. So I'm not gonna say what song we're doing. We're doing 2 actually this time.
Maybe you're a firework.
We're not doing Katy Perry, no.
Why? Because it's 4th of July.
We're not American. Neither of us are American.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Tying my hair?
Why?
No?
I don't like ponytail men. Sorry to all the ponytail men who watch this video. It's just really not my thing.
Alright.
Why are you punishing me?
Samurai!
Kit is such an amiambo. Why are you being such an amiambo? Can I be in your video too? Kit, 6月どうだった? 6月どうだった? Tell us about your July, June. All of our friends are here. Hi, Lon Lon. All of our friends are here. We've got Kit in the corner here. We've got Lon Lon. Alright, so that's it for our first monthly Hanseikai. How do you feel, Lon Lon?
How was your June?
It was futsu.
It was a futsu.
It was futsu. He talks like a computer. Alright, so that's it for our first monthly Hanseikai video. Probably our last if it's not very interesting. So how about you? What went well for you in June? What went wrong for you in June? Tell us. And let us know in the comments what your goals for the next month are. Let's keep each other in check. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
soon.
I'll see you next month.